Hello, friends, and welcome to Little Bean's Garden, located in Pomona, California, Zone 10A, established in 2015. My name is Sule, and I will be your host for today. Today is January 26, 2022, and today I will be potting the Ultra Dwarf, and I'm not going to pronounce that name, Pear. I got two of these and I got them at Home Depot. They look really nice, and it seems like they will do good in my area and in my garden. So I got two of them and I hope that they do great for me. They are self-fertile, so they don't need a partner, but I got me two just in case. And they grow 5 to 8 feet tall. I will be putting them in a pot, and in the pot I will be adding some of these Oriental Stargazer lilies. They're my favorite. They're absolutely my favorite, the lilies. Before we pot up the Bareroot trees, I wanted to show you that I potted up these yesterday. These are both cherry but different varieties. So this one is the Ultra Dwarf self-fertile Bing cherry, and it is self-fertile, grows 5 to 8 feet tall. And then the second one is the Ultra Dwarf Compact Stella cherry, and these I potted yesterday and they are looking really nice. So I'm hoping that they do great for me. Again, they are both cherries but different varieties. So today we're gonna pot up the two Bareroot trees, and those are the same variety, so I just can't say the name. All right, let's get to potting them up. I have cut the bag open already, and now we're gonna take it out and try to position it as straight as possible in our little pot. So let's go ahead and get it out of the bag. It has some like wood shavings. This is to protect the root and also keep it moist while in transport. So we're just gonna get it out of the bag. Okay, so as you can see, the roots are absolutely beautiful. They look healthy and they're pretty big, and don't worry, it will fit in our pot. It just needs some little wiggling around, but we'll make it work and we'll make it fit. You can cut some of the roots, but I don't suggest cutting a lot. Normally what I do is just cut the tips, and that's only so it can fit in my pots, but I don't cut a lot, just the tiny little tips. And that looks beautiful to me. Let me just go ahead and get the rest of the soil so we can fill up the pot. Give me 1 second. Okay guys, I couldn't put the potting mix by myself into the pot, so I had to call my daughter to come and help me. She helped me put some potting soil into the pot. And for this one, for pots like this, big ones, I use the raised bed and potting up mix from Kellogg. It's that yellow and pink bag. So now let's fix it and try to straighten this out. And although my daughter did all the heavy lifting and the most of the work, I'm the one that's out of breath. Isn't that funny? Yep. All right, so let's try to get it as straight as possible, and then once I feel it is to my liking, I will add more soil. So I think that is pretty darn straight, if I say so myself. So now I'm gonna add a little bit more of the potting mix. Let's hope I can do this myself. All right. I'm not gonna add a lot because I don't want to to fill it to the top. I just want to make sure that it has enough soil. And I'm not going to fill it all the way to the top because I want to add mulch to it. And with these bare root trees, you never want to put your soil above the grafting area. So this is really good for me. Now what I'm going to do, I am going to be adding some rock dust, well, some azomite to my pot. And as you can see, I'm being very, very generous with the azomite. I'm just going to incorporate it very, very well with the potting soil. Okay, that's done. So now I'll be adding this Oriental Stargazer lily. 6 come in the pack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding 3 to this pot and 3 to this second pot. Okay, I have opened up the bag and let's take out our first bulb. This is what it looks like. And let's go ahead and plant it. We don't want to plant them too deep. Okay, here's the second one. It's looking really good. And I'm gonna plant this one over here. And here's the third one, looking good, nice and solid. And I'm gonna plant this one over here. Okay, I think they're good. Let's go ahead and cover them up. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I am going to water the pot because I want to make sure that the new bare root tree has good water. And watering after you have planted also allows for the soil to settle around and therefore eliminating big air pockets. So we're going to give it a nice watering. Okay. Now, because it gets too hot here, as I mentioned in almost every one of my videos, you guys are probably tired of hearing it, but it's the truth. Everything evaporates really quick here. So I need something to help me retain moisture, and the mulch does a fabulous job for that. It also decomposes really well with time, and we don't want to add too much, but we are going to be adding quite a bit so that the moisture is retained, and it also helps with any of the weeds that try to come up. The only thing it will allow to come up, because I have done it before, is our Stargazer lilies. Let me go ahead and spread this around to make sure that it is evenly covered. And you don't want to put mulch right up to the trunk or right up to the connection where it was grafted, because I can't think right now what it's called, but anyways, you know what I mean. You don't want your mulch to be touching your little trunk here, because it may rot it out. You don't want that. I have done it to my big trees. I'm able to put it right up to it, and it does no damage because they're older, they're mature, they're thicker, they know how to fend for themselves. But because these are brand new potted up bare root trees, they're small, they're young, they are not established, you don't want to do that, because again, it may rot out your trunk. All right, we are done with the mulching, and what I'm going to do is again give it a nice watering. And this is just to make sure that it has plenty of water to start its new life in this pot. All right, let me get the other one planted and I will bring you guys right back. Okay, I am done planting both of the Bareroot pear trees and they are looking happy already in their little pots. So here they are. This one looks a little bit lighter, but it still looks healthy. And again, this is an ultra dwarf Deja pear or D'Angelo pear. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. You know, my Spanish gets in the way. But anyways, they look absolutely great, beautiful and healthy. And we potted up 2 of the same variety. They're both self-fertile. But I wanted to get 2 just in case one didn't work out. And then again, when you pot these up, make sure that your mulch is not touching the trunk, because it may rot out your trunk and you don't want that. You want your trunk, your tree to thrive. I have done this before with other varieties, other fruit, and they do great for me. I haven't had an issue yet because I potted them up. I have issues because it just gets too hot here, so they die. But nothing to do with the grower or the variety or, you know, the plant. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. It's not the plant, it's the environment. It gets too hot here. Today is February 23rd, 2022, and I wanted to show you guys how fast and how good the Bareroot trees do to wake up. You know, they are doing absolutely fabulous. It's going to be the pears that I showed you me planting. So here's one and here is the second one, and check this out. It is putting on growth like crazy. And I am so sorry in advance about the wind. I'm trying to cover it, so hopefully you don't get a lot of it. But check this out. It is doing so good. This is one. And just to show you, it's the same ones that we planted. Here they are. Ultra Dwarf D'Angelo pear. Don't laugh, okay? I'm sorry. I'm trying, but I don't know how to say it. But anyways, here it is. And this is one. So let's go ahead and show you the second one. And my shadow, of course, had to be in there. This is the second one. And look at how beautiful. They're just doing so amazing. And this is why I never get scared to buy the Bareroot fruit trees, because they wake up and they wake up strong. Okay, so just to show you, here's the other one. So that's number 2. And next to them is 2 cherry trees that I also bought recently, and they are doing amazing as well. So yes, I just wanted to give you an update on the Bareroot trees that we potted up together, and they are looking just absolutely fabulous. Well guys, that's it from Little Beans Garden. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button, and sharing this video with your friends. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.